Bosher set to kick off.
So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 18. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. His pass caught at the 4. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bears nothing. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Carolina.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And a Panther 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And 1 at the 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At the 39-yard line.
Check, 48's the mark. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Alert, 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 alert. 48 mark, 48 mark. I got you, pop. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They go play action. Trubisky. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
25, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Hickman. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Down, Carolina.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And 3 at the 33-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
At the 36-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
The Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Hickman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hickman. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's
out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Equanimous St. Brown, 54 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Pollard. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Trubisky to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The 20, 10.
One play at a time.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Santos with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for Jake.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
At the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Trubisky going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Bears take over.
38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, ball. Hey, I'm coming.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Trubisky will throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Trubisky.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Switch gears. Shoot.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shift.
Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Right there. All day, baby.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Hey, watch that.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears cut into that lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a
gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Catch made by Slayton. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd
on the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Panthers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Hickman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.